Yeah, so Pete, okay, so the tinnitus is sort of an interesting thing. And after you've ruled out the many errors, after you've ruled out the noise, after you've ruled out infection, okay, so what do? Okay, so you've had this for a while, your ears are ringing, extraordinarily common issue. There's some little tricks that you can do that'll settle it down, but their effectiveness really is driven by that which is causing it, which makes way too much sense when you think about it. So what I do for mine, again, when I can, which is rare, I cut back in the caffeine, which is a stimulant. Well, that's really socially unacceptable in my life. So the second thing is a diuretic. Now, how can you do this when, in fact, the caffeine is a diuretic, but at the same time, it's also a stimulant? And what you do is you make your own out of parsley flakes. So there's a gal on the phone a little while ago, and I told her to take a teaspoon of parsley flakes. Pardon?
I heard that part of it.
Very important thing for you to do because it's going to settle this down. The third thing, which is going to be hard for you to do, okay, because it's only available by prescription, and even at that it has to be made, is a combination of gabapentin and ketoprofen, which is an anti-inflammatory and an anticonvulsant. What you do is you have it compounded into what's called an anhydrous base, and you apply this stuff over the angle of the mandible, which is where the third division of the trigeminal nerve passes. So when this nerve gets irritated, sometimes ringing in the ear will ensue. So I would ask you, and the test I typically do for this would be to ask you, Pete, what does the ringing in your ears get any worse when you grit your teeth to chew or when you open your mouth real wide? Does it change in intensity or does it change in the way that it sounds? And if no, okay, then the topical probably wouldn't be appropriate for you. So in this case, it would simply be the diuretic. Now, if it's difficult, let's say, or impossible for you to make your own tea, then you just simply get a prescription diuretic called HCTZ. You take a very low dosage, and it takes care of it. In the office, we keep something called Micturade, which, by the way, is sort of a tongue-in-cheek medication that we pop together, which is a natural. Thank you very much. It's a natural diuretic. You gotta love it, Micturade. What does that do? Yeah, it will make you pee. But is it over the counter? Yeah. So, but that's what I would be doing. Pete, let's give that a try and see how it goes.